All right, folks, welcome here to the International Skating Center of Connecticut, ISCC. For the Hamden Dragons, 16U team taking their final warm-ups here, final seconds. You can hear the sound of the horn pretty quick. And on the other side of the ice here, to the left of your radio screen is the Troy Albany Titans. Wearing the, looks like almost the Ottawa black with red stripes, 2 stripes on the socks, 2 stripes on the sleeves there. Sharp looking in. Home team today will be the Hamden Dragons, wearing the white. Last day of the Yale Jamboree. This is the fourth of 4 games for the Dragons. Got a little bonus game on Friday night. Against Springfield. Springfield, the win there, 3-2. Yesterday, Northwest Hockey Academy got the better of the Dragons with a loss, 4-5 loss. But Dragons didn't give up. They were down by 3 goals and got 2 towards the end there, and made it interesting towards the end. And then, unfortunately, weren't able to get stream for the West Haven matchup yesterday with the Northern Connecticut Nor'easters. That was down at West Haven. Bennett Rink didn't really have Wi-Fi to be able to support. So, but that was a 4-1 win for the Dragons. So, so far this weekend, going 2-1, and again 4th game today. Coming up against the Titans here, Troy Albany, making the trip down south. All right, that sound must mean getting ready for some hockey. Very percussive. Almost got a beat to it. The Titans win the faceoff. And up before Julo drives it into the zone for the Dragons. Titans looking for an escape. Giving pressure there is Mitchell. Ooh, pushed hard as Lockery. Lockery pushed right off an approaching check there, and he loses his twig in the process. Oh, crummy play there. Looks like an obstruction there for the player. And Avery Mitchell. Mitchell from the outside. Blocker save for the Titans. Mitchell starting center today. And clearing up there is Lucas Wilson, number 23. One of the Hamden players of the squad. Native of Hamden there. Wind up the Titans. We have a 2-on-1 approaching here. McGovern in net for the Dragons. Shem dispossessed. Scrambles, get it up ice. And Alex Porto with it. Gets it just over the blue line. Oh, nice grab from McGovern there. That was a rising shot, and he saw it cross-arm. Kind of cross-body glove save there. All right, we're battle along the wall. It's always a numbers game. Good effort. I think it's good. Oh, it's Springfield. Sorry, Springfield number 37. With some of the number 50 Schulte, Grady Schulte. Got similar setup there with their pants. Schulte at center ice. Porto there. He efforts it into the zone, giving chase to Schulte. But not before the Titans escape the zone, bring it to neutral, and they're in the zone. Back on the attack. Bouncing puck, hits the roof of the netting behind McGovern's goal there. But bounces harmlessly away. And back on the attack are the Dragons. But not before the Titans have something to say about it at center ice. A Wheeler for the Titans. Charges hard. Down into the corner. Shem tries to feed it up. Tries to get it over the blue line. Giving some pressure there is Vinny Matei. Number 82 on the near side. Big slapper. Runs wide. And two Titans cross over each other. Ganeva. Looks like number 5 there. Big D-man. He throws it towards net. And Dragons didn't escape, but not before it's right back in the zone. Shem V's it out. Gets it up to Matei. Matei looking cross-ice pass. He was looking to connect with Guth. Good defensive move by Wilson there. D-man number 23. Oh, that one finds the back of the net. Rising shot. I think McGovern might have had a little bit of a screen there too. Saw the Gatorade bottle pop up, and that's how you know something hit the back of that netting. And Troy Albany Titans up 1-0 here, 19:04 remaining in the first half. Again, 22:30 for each half here, 45-minute games. Wind him up, going for another shot. Another bouncing shot. Again, that lands on the roof. I don't know if you can see that, but puck literally. Another one, funky rebound. That's the second time that's happened. That one actually lodges itself in the netting. Parks on top. Oh, bird nest up there. Mitchell in the face-off circle for the Dragons. Mitchell gets control of it. He runs up ice. 92. And he gets swamped by big D-man there. And Bennett. It's a smothering defensive move there. Look at a turn up ice. A rising shot well over the net, hits the glass in front of the fans on the far side of the ice. Good move by Mitchell. Got 3-on-1 here, quickly developing. Backhanded effort. Oh, 5 holes open. Another attempt. And cleaning up all the loose change is Kyle Lockery. Lockery nets one for the Dragons. Total team effort there. I think everyone touched that puck before it went in. And loose puck and Lockery on the far side. And he finds that one to the back of the net. We got ourselves a 1-1 game with the equalizer. 18-12. Less than a minute after the Titans' goal. The Dragons respond. And just joining us here, we got a fresh plate here, 1-1. You just got your coffee and brunch time here, or your second mimosa. Nice centering pass. Shem looks to dispossess on the blue line. He's giving chase. Abronsky carries in for the Titans with a drop-off. And Schulte sees that. His eyes get wide. There's his dad walking right by, I think. Shot. Another rising shot. That one runs up high. There's Brian Schulte. Porto. Porto efforts that one out of the zone. We might have an ice here unless it's on net. Netminder. He wants to stop it and freeze it, so that'll give a face-off inside the zone. Both teams switch personnel for the ensuing face-off, which will be to his left-hand side. So I can get a name on that. 35 there for the Titans. Face-off win for the Titans. Draw back with pressure. Deep forecheck pressure. Pop it out of the zone. Gurla. Gavin Gurla. Tight turn towards the boards. Gets that puck up ice. Just over, almost up to the blue line. Not over. Gurla fights. He's got help coming the way of Machado. Machado stepping in there as well. Gurla's going to stay back at the net. Stay-at-home defenseman right now. Block. We got a net dislodge, and we get a whistle for that. Quick sequence there for the Titans. Worked along the wall and got it to the center. And someone pushed off the net. I'm not sure if that was McGovern or one of the Titans players coming around the side there. Gorilla's going to try to carry. Nice cross pass, but number 21 for the Titans loves it out of the air. Going the other way with it. Charging hard. Number 5. Still got to look. Wow. Carries it in. Makes the hard J turn. And that's number 5 there for the Titans. Opened up a lot of net there and had McGovern moving. The Titans up 2-1 here. Again, 16:33 remaining in the first half. They're one of the D-men too. It's a seat on the bench there. Like we always say, you don't have to play defense if you got the puck. You can go up and play. And it doesn't matter if you got a D or an F next to your name. Goal still counts. Over the cross pass, intercepted by Shem. And then puts that up into the netting, but that'll be a face-off. I don't know if they'll come out of the zone with that. Yeah. All right, face-off just in front of us on the dot. And just outside the zone in neutral. No one skitters by Wilson. He's going to give chase into the corner. He's got help there with Lockery. Kyle Lockery. Another one floating in on the ice. Back door is open. Another shot wide. Efforting along the wall with number 29. That's Luca Angelo. Angelo. Wearing the purple North Brantford Hornets or North Brantford helmet, right? Oh, that one off McGovern's helmet, sounds like. Bennett stops it at the line. Bennett's looking for a shot. That shot shooting lane was closed down. He was looking for something else. Good job by McGovern to glove that one. He was rising off the ice. Gets it to his glove. McGovern's solid effort yesterday. Early morning game. Must have had about a bazillion shots on him and a huge number of saves. Kept the Dragons in the game. On his mitt. And stick, a lot of stick saves yesterday too. Notice that. Over a battle in the corner. The Titans come up with it. Let the puck run a little too far. Keep in the zone though. Kevin Gorilla gets it up to Goof. Oh, sorry, that's Schulte. Bouncing puck behind the net. Titans with control for the breakout. Gorilla says, not today. Throws it back down in deep by the Zamboni door. Nice step in there from Matt Stewart. Stewart, number 14. Taking the place of one of the D-men running down deep. It's Stringfield. Stringfield throws it into the zone. Quickly gets to the bench. Swap out. Big stretch pass from the Titans. That one sent back by Stewart. And the Titans once again enter the zone. And they've got numbers right now coming back in to support. That one pitched up. And no one seems too concerned as they let the puck find all its way down icing. And face off to McGovern's left. Your side here. I'm going to zoom in there. Do that. 14 minutes remaining in the first half here. Backhanded effort for the Titans. Finds the stick to the Dragons. Dragons on the attack. Sending it deep. It's Goof. And trying to seal the door. Not able to get there in time. A good physical effort for Wilson. Nice stick work. Movement. Number 16 there. Coming in. Blow it, or saw that all the way in. Number 16 makes it a 3-1 game here. See if I can get a name on that. Don't have a roster. Now you score, you stay. Looks like the winger. Right winger there. Babowski. Yeah, some fresh guys were coming in. There was 3 guys to support. They're just going off the bench. The other 2 ran it up ice there. And the Titans notch one to make it a 3-1 game here. Just over 13 minutes remaining in the first half. Another big stick save from McGovern. Gorilla staying at home there. They're staying on the top of the crease. The Dragons achieve an escape. They're going to go the other way with it. Get some open ice. And Gorilla gets it up to Matei. Dragons get a change. Big bench for the, very deep bench here for the Titans. Twice as many players, it seems like. Mangilo tries to go low there. He's denied. A lot of speed from these Titans coming up. 44 tries to tee up on it. And again, net dislodged once more. And we get a stoppage in play. And looks like Bennett and Mangilo exchanging pleasantries. And they'll have some more time to think about that and speak with one another over in the players' penalty boxes. Looks like an offset here at 11:50. Clock is still going. Clock! All right. Not sure what the offset was. Clock! All right, both players not sure if it's doing a 4-minute or doing an offset. I think it was like 11:58. I'm not sure if it's 2 and a whistle. But right now, looks like both squads playing some 5-on-5 hockey. So Angelo's penalty is going to be an offset with his opponent, number 44, the Titans. Xanzers, number 21. He's going to try to carry it on his own. And he throws it, rims it around. His teammate there to receive it, number 12. Number 12 tries to walk it along the dot, in the circle, in the slot. Shot wide. And look at the cycle back out. 5-on-5 hockey here. It looks like a PK. The way the Dragons are playing it. Another shot. Close shot again. That one just wide. I take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5-on-5. Oh, good disruption. That went off the netminder's mask. Disruption, I think that was off the stick of Lockery. Lockery, quick turn and release. Gorilla's still with it. The Titans get to it. And he's going to track back. Dispossesses his opponent. Nice job at center ice there. Right in front of the penalty box for the Titans. Big stretch pass. Bees it off the wall. Gorilla comes to it. Gorilla, great stick handling. He throws it right to net. Save for the netminder. Gorilla's going to try it again. He's got to help up front. And everyone's trying to get to their forehand. Wide shot off the stick of Matei. And running deep into the corner is Stewart. Stewart releases that, goes the other way with it. He tries to rim it up. Schulte there. Oh, near angle shot. And stepping down, coming right down Broadway there, Hot Meadow Street. Is the Titans player. And had a lot of slot open there and shot and redirected up into the netting. So we get another face-off. What do we got? 9:22 remaining in the first half here of play. One thing we have seen for this Dragon squad, though, is they've got grit and they don't give up. So even when they're playing down, they've been able to find ways to come back. But buried in their zone right now, but achieving an exit. Mitchell charges hard. Backing up to play there is Machado. Machado trying to be disruptive. Comes back over the Titans. Mitchell's got help. He's going to take the outside. Takes a shot. Oh, tries to get it under the glove. Nice location there from Xavier Mitchell. Tries to get it up into that, like, 6-hole, or this funky little spot down there under the glove, the low glove, but Titans netminder sees it to his glove, gets a stoppage. Coming in for the faceoff, Alex Porto here, number 77. Win the faceoff, throwing it deep. And chasing back, Wilson. Or sorry, Stewart. Stewart to Gurla. That one very deep. Brodsky, the recent goal scorer. Bobowski created a nuisance behind the net there with Gurla. Snaps Gurla's twig out of his hands. Not much physicality in this game as we've seen yesterday morning, I know. Pretty physical game. I spoke a little soon there. Everyone's throwing bodies. A lot of traffic up front. We got a penalty coming here. Let's take the way of the Dragons for a cross check. Yeah, with some nonsense over in the corner over here. All right, still got the 2 offsets in the box. I don't know how long they're going to be in there, but Porto heads to the box for 2 minutes on a 2 minute. Yeah, yesterday too. It was a 2 minute. Sometimes it was 1:30. You couldn't really make heads or tails. It's 2 minutes on the clock there for cross check. So that'll put the Titans on the power play here. Shot, McGovern save. And not sure the final seconds, so they're waiting for a whistle for the offsets. They're not coming out yet. That was time and a whistle. Big stretch pass, cross-ice pass, more than stretch, I guess. Looking for the drop-off. Number 19 for the Titans. Works it all the way along the rim. Another shot. Hits some plastic somewhere. A lot of space on the outside. The Titans are effectively using on the power play here. That one's going to rim all the way out. Nope. McIntree keeps it in. Maybe not. Snuck over that defining edge. Couldn't really tell from here. We don't have the glowing puck from Fox Sports. Those were the days. You can see the glowing puck through the boards. That one hops up top of the cup rail. Dashers. McIntree, number 8, steps back to field it. Yeah, we got the Dragons on the attack though. Short-handed. Gurla takes a shot, hits the post. Little drop off there. Little miscommunication, slash and the hook there a little bit on Gurla. Going the other side with it is Mitchell. Mitchell, he's dancing in the zone. He's going to throw that to the Zamboni door. And he'll swap off for some first personnel. Final seconds in the Porto penalty. Porto will come to the ice in second here. He's going to come to the bench and do a swap. Full strength hockey, 5-on-5. Titans D-to-D pass. Throw that one to net. V it behind McGovern. Always get nervous about those, the way they rebound. Sometimes they'll pop out. You get a winger dipping down as the goalie's watching it from behind. Schulte getting all kinds of attention. He's still got the puck. Still carries. Schulte wraps it around. Keeps the puck on sides. Shot off the stick of Matei. And dropped in by the netminder to keep play going. And Titans come up with it. 21-25 Tangle. Shem gets gold side. Looks like it's a icing call. Bring it all the way back down. And that one will be to the right of number 35. Netminder for the Titans. Yeah, I played up in that Albany rink before. It's a nice ride up there from our neck of the woods. Taking Taconic all the way up, and didn't know that Taconic stopped. And then next thing you know, you're at a hockey rink. And Shem takes a shot, and that runs wide. But I heard a pad in there somewhere. Both 77s. A lot of sevens there. A lot of luck in that corner. Porto and his opponent. And 77 gets to the 7. And stop. Cover from McGovern. All right, we're going to face off. 4:44 remaining in the first half. Again, ice cuts are at the discretion of the rink and the tournament organizers. And offsides, but we're doing tag-up rules, so no whistle there. A good effort from the Titans to step in, maintain control there. Nice turn towards the boards from Wilson. He gets it all the way up to Porto. Porto on the run. Porto dispossessed as he gets into the slot. He feeds it back to the middle. Schulte's there. Gurla picks up some of it. Still stabbing at it. Machado. Again, Stewart comes down. Still holding the zone here, and comes back to Porto again. Porto throws it. Got about 20% of his energy on that puck, but still gets it on net. And 35 there, gets a stop. Just a second under 4 minutes left in the first half. Comes the girl at center ice. He says, I'm throwing this all the way back down. Takes a funny bounce, and the goalie gets a stick down to it. Cycling. Got 29 deep there. Trying to get it up to 92. That's going all the way down. Back man, no ice. No ice called. Stewart. Going to go the other way with it. Look for a little escape hatch. Get to the Gurla. Good idea there. Gurla's got pressure. Gavin Gurla gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it up ice, but D-men for the Titans playing deep. Heavy hit there from Anjula. Right at the player's bench. He's coming up with it. Shot off the stick of Lockery. Titans coming back. Looks like a personnel change. They get the 2 D-men out there. Big D-man there. Caneva, number 5. Titans enter the zone. Wilson there to be disruptive. That one comes back over to net. Number 18 thought his eyes got as wide as saucers there, thinking he had that whole net to shoot on. And Julo put his body right in between himself and the net. There again, very disruptive. Player loses his stick. Another shot, right to McGovern. Puck in the air, glove down. Yeah, loose puck doesn't get much looser than that. And Mitchell with speed comes inside. Shot, ding-a-ling. Finds the 90 in the upper right corner. And we got a Xavier Mitchell goal, make it a 2-3 game here with 1:45 remaining in the first half. Feel like on that one we give the assist for great effort there from Luka deep in the zone. He was so disruptive to try to gain possession of that, getting low on players and lot of that popping that out of the zone was on his stick. And Mitchell, once he saw that puck come over the blue line, he had a full run on it. And not many players he can't beat coming up ice with his speed. All right, so just joining us, a 2-3 game here, just before half. Gorilla used to a little more time at high stick, and high stick from the Titans comes back, and that'll bring it all the way down to the Titan zone. And clock just keeps ticking, so we're not really watching the clock, I guess. So it's optional. .71 seconds remain. Another shot. Clock operators might have had a long night last night. A lot of college kids helping out for the tournament this weekend. Or the jamboree, as you will. Bennett steps down. Looks to cycle back out to Benedetto. He holds it. And it looks like we got ourselves a little fracas up in front. And looks like, who's going here? Bennett? No, Benedetto? No. No, maybe a crease line violation, right? Sitting inside the crease there, so referee pulls it out of the zone. Bennett retrieves for the Titans. Big stretch pass. It's going to ice that puck. 38.1 seconds remain. We'll have a face-off. The near side, right there. It's a fancy telestrator. Great Wi-Fi in this rink, I will say, for streaming. Shem shot, rising shot, a little off the mark, but gets it deep. Mitchell down there, working behind the goal. Grady Schulte, Shem Schulte, Porto. Shem throws it deep. We got 14 seconds remain. We'll zoom in here. Off the wall. We played a little keep away from Mitchell there. You know how dangerous he can be when he gets the puck to his stick. And Schulte shovels it out of the zone. With that sound is the end of the first half. And looks like both teams, not sure if the Zamboni's coming out. Don't see the Zamboni door firing up just yet, but they seem to think they're going to the locker room. Well, there's other Zamboni could be on the other ice too. We don't know sure about that, but yeah, they're walking to the locker room now. All right, we'll take a little break here and come back to you at the end of the ice cut if it's going to happen. Still some confusion. Scratching heads if there's going to be an ice cut. And looks like no ice cut. Probably both teams looking for a long weekend of hockey here. A lot of halves of hockey on those legs. So I know this is the fourth of 4 games. So. Referee going down to check with the rink operator. Got the big Olympia ice resurfacers here. Oh. It's opening the door now, it looks like. It's usually a signal we're going to get an ice cut. All right, teams are going to their dressing rooms, it looks like. We're going to take a break. Over to the Skaters Cafe and grab a cup of coffee. See you guys back here on the other side of this break. All right, you just missed the whistle, but get both players or both teams to their benches and get ready for another half of hockey. 22-30, 3-2 game here. What do you get a look at the overall Yale Jamboree? I saw the rink manager down at East Haven the other night, and just bonkers to see how many games there really are here. Just there's the Friday games in Northford. That was Friday, right? All the Saturday games across the state, and there are the Sunday games. So a lot of teams down here for the Yale Jambo, and we're going to get ready here for a little more hockey. Final day of hockey here for the Hamden Dragons. Fourth of 4 games. Again, the bonus game. Drop off from Mitchell Duchem, giving chase deep there. Stringfield and Gurla avoided, and Mitchell's going to get back for the back check here. Shot. Bang bang play. Fast ice right now with the recent ice cut. At the half. Good puck movement here from the Dragons. Again, still working the power play here for another 80 seconds. Mitchell drops off. Go back around. Porto surveys the scene. Nutmegs his opponent, but he's got to get back to it. Benedetto, he's got time and space. Porto lays it out. Porto gets that rebound from his netminder. 56 seconds remain in the man advantage for the Dragons. Another attack into the zone. Shem tries to get it to Gurla. Runs a little wide. Porto over to Shem. Disrupted by number 8 there. Manatee or McAtee? Gurla chases it into the corner. Looking for a high action rebound over on the side there was Mitchell. The disruptive move by Stewart and Gurla, the 2 D-men. Mitchell into the zone. Final seconds of the penalty. Shot. Porto backhands it. And backhanded, disrupted by the Titan player. 22-20 remaining. Full strength hockey here, 5-on-5. Ooh, hard shot off the stick of Vinny Matty. Talked to Coach Ed, and he said, yeah, it's Matty, it's not Mate. So taking off with a little bit of the accent, I guess, right? Try to get it right if I know. We know better, we do better. That's Maya Angelou, right? Wind him up, and Jello. And he's got Matty with him. And avoiding the offside. And Titans get disrupted. Have to lose possession. Lockery shovels it in. Lockery with it. Lockery uncontested there. Loose puck behind the netminder. Lockery tries to come back around with it. A lot of traffic at the net. Got Matty in the crease. Taking a swim in the pool there. And staying outside. Nice job by Gurla. Maintain onside. Lockery gives chase at the Zamboni door. And Jello to get to it. Dangerous puck bouncing behind McGovern's goal. Some intensity here coming out of the half. Titans, full strength. Another drop off. Got to reset the play. Comes out to neutral. It's going to come all the way down. Netminder tees it up for his defender. 18-24 remain in the second half. Walking into the zone, Gurla dispossesses his opponent. Stewart works the wall. And Gurla's going to step right up at center ice. He's going to walk this one in, or sure try to. And there's a stop right at the blue line there. And we get an offsides call. Big stretch passes. No one's long enough to catch him. He comes back to Shem. He's going to rim up and around. Back to Schulte. Bennett takes a shot. Runs out wide to the right. A lot of time and space here for the Titans. Trying to take away some of that. The Dragons. And escaping the zone just for a moment. Bennett looks to try to walk it in. He resets the play. Comes in. Pelican, number 56. Pushed off the puck there by Angelo. With Angelo and Shem. All the way down. Mitchell pauses, brought down to the ice. Big hockey stop for him. Looks like we got a penalty coming the way of the Dragons here. A delayed penalty for a touch-up. Adding the extra attacker are the Titans. Pulled their goalie here, 6-on-5 hockey. Shot, and with the touch-up, the penalty coming the way of the Dragons. Not sure I saw what it was. Looks like it might be Porto going to the box. Hooking call. He'll head to the sin bin for 2. And face off in the defensive zone for the Dragons. All right, 2 minutes go on the clock there. 16:28, I think that number. I'm missing a few bulbs there, but yeah. The hot chocolate's pretty good. The hot chocolate with marshmallow. Chocolate marshmallow is the flavor. How about that? Power play, a lot of time and space. A little fracas in the front of the net. And pushed down to the ice there. Twice as Lucas Wilson. And calling the goal. Fishbowl pushing Wilson around. Power play goal here for Titans. Make it a 4-2 game. On the Porto hooking penalty. 27 seconds in. All right, 4-2 game. Plenty of hockey left. 16 minutes of hockey. That's an eternity in hockey time. Number 13 walks it in, takes a shot just as he gets over the blue line. No hesitation today about taking shots. Running outside. And a lot of white jerseys staying at home there near the netminder. Gurla, and brought down. Quick turn and release. Number 56. And one of the goal scorers here, number 5. He had one of the early goals. In the escape hatch, working to effort that out of the zone. Stewart gets it all the way up ice to Gurla, his D-man partner. Gurla's going to go down there and play some offense, be disruptive on the forecheck. Helping him out is Lockery. And no ice. Shem carries. Shem pass over to the far side of the ice. He's looking to connect there with Lockery. Lockery's a half step ahead, I think. Bennett shot. And right to the glove of McGovern and got that off frame. Sorry, we didn't even think that would be a release. He was literally on the other side here, over here, taking that shot from the other side of the center ice line. Asking some communication with the referee and the centerman there for the Titans. Okay, well, it doesn't appreciate the language, so he's not going to deal with this today. And that T is not a timeout. That's an unsportsmanlike. He's going to kick him out if he keeps up. He was already communicating with him. He's already letting him know. That's one of the good things about referees. Warning the bench right now, it looks like, as well. All right, so 44 goes. So 44 goes in the box for two. The capital T is unsportsmanlike in that context. The hand signal, right? 2 minutes to work on the power play here for the Dragons. Shot! Making quick work of it is Gavin Gorilla. And just 7 seconds in and snipes from the point. Gorilla goal, number 10. And makes it a 3-4 game, pulls within one. All right, so changing up some personnel here. Gorilla and Stewart back on D there. Porto taking the center. Men's job. We've seen Mitchell here on right wing. Mitchell deep in the zone. We're going to gunk up that triangle Titans are trying to set up. So kind of a silly penalty for shooting the mouth, I guess, and results in a goal for the Dragons. So it's unforced error. A lot of battle at the net. And we get an icing call, confirmed by the referee. Titans maintaining the zone here. Really getting all kinds of pressure. Not afraid to give it back. Him in 25. Pops back out. I think that's Wilson. Wilson achieves an exit. Mitchell follows it up. Mitchell giving good pursuit. Stringfield. Back to Stewart. Over to Gorilla. Gorilla. Let's get over the line. See an offsides goal here. Yeah, like I've said before, you know, this Hamden team, they've started to come to find each other pretty well on the ice, and a lot of good hockey this weekend. They played high level, and they're finding each other on the ice in a good way, trusting each other, and that's sometimes one of the best things you can have early in the season is some kind of, you know, a tournament. Get going. Lockery picks it off the wall. Maddie and Shem, two F1, F2s. You know, one is a defenseman. Angelo. And shot and a whiff. Hard charging number 23. It's Lucas Wilson. Brings it down into the zone. But Titans back on the attack. Got a 2-on-1 developing, but coming back to it. Good back check there from Wilson. And miscue on the pass for the Titans. Angelo, not afraid to throw a body. A lot of physicality right now. And there's got one coming up right now, and looks like it's coming the way of Angelo. And he's coming right back to it, trying to get a second one in there. He's already got a play penalty coming, right? Trying to get an offset maybe. Still possessing, and they pulled their goalie here, so shot, and that'll wave off the penalty. striking on the delayed penalty call. Still putting him in there for 2 minutes, I guess. And the 6-on-5. The Titans notch one, make it a 5-3 game. I'm sure he's going to keep him in the box for the secondary hits. They put it just on the... it's off the clock right now. But usually with the score, you'd keep him out, but unless there was another penalty stacked behind that. Maybe double minor, maybe. So, Luca Angelio. Angelio. 4-on-5 hockey. PK for the Dragons. And disruptive up high is Porto. A lot of screaming right now. I'm not sure what all the screaming's about, but they're in the zone. Oh, they hit 4 players on the ice. Maybe that was part of it. Don't force it. Coming from the Titans bench. And big puck coming up high. Everyone's trying to bat it down, but avoid the high stick. Shoved by Porto to try to stick to his opponent on the side there. Shot. Another one from McGovern. McGovern tracks over on it. Gets that arm outstretched to his left. Gloves it out of the air. .65 seconds remain in the power play for the Titans. Detroit Albany Titans making the trip down south here to Connecticut. Well, maybe it's a little south and southeast, yeah. Working along the wall, playing the box of the Dragons, keeping one at the net there. Number 23, Wilson. Trying to make sure that crease stays clear. Shem rims that one. Looks like good effort by number 5 to keep it in the zone. Around number 25, teeing up on him. And another clear from Shem from the crease, V's it out. 17 seconds remain and Angelio penalty. Angelio ready to escape. 3, 2, and 1. That sound of the very expensive goalie stick. Doubles as a timekeeper, I guess. Bennett charges deep. He's getting all kinds of attention. 2 defenders. Shot. Rips up high. Bar up. And long shift for this Dragons squad out here for the PK. Some of them still out. Getting a personnel change here. Yeah, trying to make some magic happen there. There's backhanded. He's exhausted right now. He's been out there for a long, long shift. Number 37 there. That's Stringfield. Played off the glass. Angelio. He's going to go. Throw a body on there. Yeah, it's a numbers game, and Grady Schultz thinks he can pickpocket everybody, and he gets taken down. He just came over to that. Yeah, looks like a penalty coming the way of the Dragons. No? Or just an offsides call, sorry. Late offsides call, pretty deep into the zone at that point. All right, 8:48. Titans up 5-3 on the Dragons. And that'll be a nice and call. We'll bring that all the way down. Face off deep in the defensive zone for the Dragons' lair. Porto 77 in the face-off circle. challenging the point. Lockery. Going to win the battle to the wall. Shem's going to carry behind, survey the scene. So he's got a little time and space. Backhands it over to his D-man partner there. Larker comes back, shoves his player. Nusi. Wilson comes back to it. I think Wilson listed as a D. D. Wilson. Schulte. Wilson back to it. Wilson rubbed up the boards there along the scorer's table. And 19 call, and we'll come all the way down. All right, 7:45, if you can see from the clock there, 7:45. 5-3, you can barely make it up, but it's up there, All right. D to D pass. Gorla. Schulte shot, pad save. Schulte. Being disrupted behind the net. The Titans come up with it. Achieve the breakout. And into the zone. Wiseman, number 17. Carries for the Titans. Drop off into Benedetto. Benedetto's shot is blocked. And goal here for the Titans. Back door. Puck kind of dribbles over there. And not sure that Benedetto, what's that, number 19? We got a 6-3 game. Gorla carries it deep. Gorla puts one in right in front of the net in the crease. They had to clean up the loose change over Stringfield. He was pretty close. Again, puck still loose. And goalie thought he had it covered. Good pressure here from the Dragons. Just all kinds of net front pressure. Just throwing everything they've got at the puck right now at the net. And great effort by Gorla to get back on this puck. Look for the backhand. Gorla's going to battle into the corner. Great enthusiasm and interest in getting possession here. And it's always the man that's unmarked there, number 25. 25 unmarked and able to bury that biscuit off the side post. Notches it in. 7-3. I will say the first half of that puck drop, kind of the intensity the Dragons brought was really great, but responding in kind there for the Titans. 6:15 remain. Probably not being. Oh, I just call. Thought there was a tip along the way there, but. Comes all the way down. A lot of the same squad out there right now, I think. Schulte, far side. Again, Titans escape the zone, bring it down into their offensive zone. Around the net. There's a lot of things happen around the net. And some discussion right now, but it seems to be all very civil, cordial. Maddie going deep. Maddie, little drop off there. Miscue for the Titans. Trying to capitalize it on as Vinny Maddie. Zoomed up a little too much here. Trying to get too much action. Wilson, nice little hop to dislocate that puck from his opponent. Mitchell gives it to Porto. Comes back to Gurla. Gurla's going to take a shot. And Gurla finds the back of the net. Makes it a 4-7 game. A lot of traffic in front, and I think that was an advantage and nice location. I think Gurla put that around the same place where Mitchell did too, on that far right upper corner. Need my analyst here to break it down. It's hard to see sometimes, but that's the second one for Gurla today. A Hattie alert goes out. Plenty of hockey, 4:44. You can see Gurla looking for Mitchell. Deep in the corner there. Mitchell's going to hold on sides. Pops up. Referee says good. Backtracking quickly. Gurla and his D partner, Stewart. Stewart's going to stay back home. Gurla swaps out with him. Always moving. It's a game that always moves. Never want to be stopped. That was a wacky bounce off someone's skate blade that came back over to McGovern. He sees that ricochet and pop fly, a little can of corn for him. Grabs it out of the air. Face off to his right. Titans win on that. Titans are just throwing everything at the net. I feel like everyone's trying to get a goal right now. It's not always good hockey. Especially if a puck like that's off the mark, it's just going to rim its way out, and you're just chasing the other way. 350. 3-goal deficit. Another miscue. Schulte's shot just off the mark, runs left. He sticks with the puck. Good back check. Oh no, sorry. Schulte's up top here. Top man. D change for the Titans. Lockery rims it up, comes back to the winger. That results in a shot on net and a McGovern save. Here comes Cody. He's got Schulte to his left. Schulte's going to add pressure behind the net, trying to win that foot race. Shem thinks he can win it. Comes back. Help with Lockery. Lockery's pass doesn't have enough mustard to get across the ice. And regrouping here. Oh, tough one there. 56 just takes a free shot. Gets by McGovern, 5-hold. I'm sure he wants that one back. I'm sure they all want that one back. It's a kind of a breakdown defensively and trying to get the D-to-D pass. And 2:42, 8-4. Titans lead. The Dragons by 4. Still fight left in the Dragons. Still got some fire in those breaths. All right, backtracking. I think that deep bench is probably an advantage here for the Titans as well, especially after this much hockey this weekend. Not making excuses, just a lot of minutes on these legs here, especially with the bonus game. I don't think all teams. I think we're guaranteed 3. I don't think. I think we might have been the only one to get 4 games, but Like we say though, we'll do anything for hockey, and everybody always wants more hockey. So got to have a full weekend: Friday, Saturday, 2 games, Sunday. Some weekends have just been 1 game of hockey. The shot up high is blocked. And Shadow having those shin guards working for him. Worth every penny. Maddie with a chip shot, escapes the zone. And backman's calling for ice. And right at the Zamboni door, that puck up on edge. 95 seconds remain in the contest. Shot from the blue line. McGovern gets a pad on it. Porto, nice little shot. Get an exit in the neutral zone. Mitchell gives pressure. Shem to the corner. D-man stabs that. D-man's going to walk it in. He walks it in right to the bread basket of McGovern. He gets down to it, gets a cover. 66 seconds remain. One minute remains. Throw off the glass of the defensive opponent. Gonia, number 5. Porto with pressure. Titans walking back in. Back door's open. Calling for it at the dot. Cycling the puck around. Another pass. Sometimes good things can happen behind the net there too. Quick turn and rip. Lockery winds up. Gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it to his stick. Mitchell shot. And loose puck there. Not sure if goalie had it, but get a whistle. 13.3 seconds remaining. And the face-off inside the offensive zone for the Dragons. And I think next game we got coming up is back at Hamden on Saturday at 4. I think that's the home ice slot. Not sure who we're taking on, but good Wi-Fi there. Rink guys have set me up before with Olu. So, fun place to broadcast from. No shot, and Shem disruptive there, and hopefully we can all just walk away from it and say good game. All right, so the Titans getting the better of the Dragons here. Stepping in to console and their goalie. It was not his fault. Got to put numbers up here. So a good weekend of hockey. Going 2-2 on the weekend. Some great effort. Nice come from behind there too. With T-Birds and the best game of the weekend was at Northeast Hockey Academy, the Generals 4-5 game. And great set of hockey. It was a loss, but it was really good hockey and for a physical game. And Dragons responded and coming within 1 at the end there. So, all right, we're going to wrap it up here from the International Skating Center of Connecticut. And